Today we're going to give you some loose style tips on how to loosening up your tiny sketches like so. Let's go! Singapore is experiencing a high number of infection with COVID, so most of us are now sort of either self-imposed or with the current restriction, we kind of try not to go out so much to avoid getting infected. The restriction right now is, at most 2-person dining and also not more than 2 when gathering. So anyway, let's come back to our sketch. So when I started drawing this with my fountain pen, which is an empty fountain pen, I'm loading the fountain pen with watercolor using this brush, and I'm drawing with the fountain pen. There is a link up here if you're interested in this technique. I had previously described how you can do this in another video. So I'm drawing right now with a combination of quin burnt orange with a bit of quin gold and with a bit of lemon yellow thrown in. Pretty simple sketch, a bit mindless in some ways. Loading the color, drawing, and that's it, right? I'm drawing in so that later on I'll just kind of try to do a negative shape around the wordings in a very loose style. I'm using the opposite colors of blue as the object is blue, so I decided to use the complementary color of orange to draw the subject. And in some way, this is the first contrast I'm applying to the sketch. If you have not seen the video on contrast, this is another link where I'll put right here on top. So we're almost done with the drawing, and we will start painting. The way I'm going to do that is to load very light version of blue, that cerulean blue, and I'm just putting in touches of it where I would like the light version of the blue to be. Mostly, as you can see from the photograph, there's plenty of places where light blues should be applied. Just use your eyes, you'll find them. One of the things to note is that I'm using a lot of water. It is watercolor after all, so just put in lots of colors, lots of water. And the next color I'm loading in is cobalt blue, which is a little bit more warmer than cerulean blue. And you can see as well where there are slightly darker patches of blue. Follow your eyes, and those blues goes right in there into the sketch. In order to be quite loose with the sketch, leave lots of white, leave lots of holes if you like, and use your brush to dance around, and don't apply it like completely over a wash and make it so boring as in it's one big patch of it. So now you can see the contrasts are beginning to take shape. There's a darker version of blue. In fact, it's not blue anymore, it's purple. I've loaded a darker version of the purple. The color is called Carbozelle Violet. One of my favorite purple is darkish sort of color, slightly staining, so it can give you a bit more dark. It's not the darkest color, unfortunately, but I do use it as a way of toning value, making it darker than cobalt. But it's a slightly more reddish purple, so be very careful with it as well. I'm sort of splattering a little bit here and there with a bit of red thrown in, and so on. So now I'm going in with a small brush, and I'm starting to put in the negative shapes around the writing of the Atramentis. So you can see that there are 2 contrasts that I've applied. One is orange and against purple or blue, and the second one is white, paper white against the dark of the color itself. Those 2 contrasts will play out very, very nicely. And I'm not being very precise, and the non-precision is also what's causing the sketch to look like it's splattering everywhere. The other thing that makes it more loose is the fact that I'm dripping in various colors and never allow the single color to dominate. You can see cadmium yellow, cadmium orange all thrown in into the sketch as well. So now I'm waiting for my sketch to dry. I'm putting in my name, and I'm observing the sketch to see what else I need to do. I noticed that I've missed out a big patch on top where there needs to be a bit more color to be thrown in, and it's called the editing phase. Most beginners forget that actually there's a need to edit. Even when you think you're done, you just gotta step back and edit the sketch. So this is what I've done. This is now in edit phase. I'm going in to edit what I think are the mistake, putting in the darks and also some of the colors that I think I have missed, wetting it down and just, you know, making the sketch a little bit more complete, if you like. And I obviously have missed lots of patches here and there. Anyway, but as you can see, it's an editing phase is about stepping back, taking a look, and correcting what you think you missed, or put in some more additional colors, some reds here and there, to make it more balanced, if you like. So I think that's about it. I'm not gonna be able to improve the sketch much more. It is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Whee Teck from Singapore, hoping and wishing you are safe and healthy wherever you are, and enjoy yourself for the weekend. See you. Bye.